Okay, looks like we are underway here in the next race. This is the boys JV8s, the junior 8s on their way. This should be a pretty quick race, should be pretty fun here. St. Joe's Prep, the boat with the 282 bow number, should be first down the course.
Absolutely, and from last year's results, from the first place out of the time trial with St. Joe's Prep, they pulled a 4:11, followed by Chaminade, who pulled a 4:22, and third place was Washington Liberty, who pulled a 4:23. Again, last year we had some weather difficulties, so Stotesbury ended up having to, award medals just based off the time trials alone. So again, this year, a few of these schools, I'm sure, are going to be putting a little more spice behind, going down time trials again. Tomorrow's just supposed to be, a nice and sunny day, but even today, I thought it was supposed to be nice and sunny, but we're sitting here.
We're cold.
Yeah, with a little chill underneath the grandstands.
So yeah, you can see on the left-hand side of your screen there, in the crimson is St. Joe's Prep, and then with the darker red oars and the yellow boat there will be Chaminade. Further back with the blue and yellow oars is LaSalle, and it looks like LaSalle is already fighting off a push here from Gonzaga, I think that is, with the purple oars, or potentially Yorktown with the light blue on the left-hand side. So St. Joe's Prep just starting to exit the screen here. And Chaminade not far behind. In fact, I wonder if that isn't Chaminade out in front of the Prep, in fact. This is the Chaminade boat here, yeah. So interesting. Wonder if they started that way. But that is Chaminade. I saw the blue shell and I started to get a little skeptical that it was St. Joe's.
Now it looks like they have some distance on top of St. Joe's Prep right now. And, based off of seedings last year, again, St. Joe's Prep won, so St. Joe's essentially should have been the first ones going down the chute here. But we got Chaminade, and it looks like it's open
It looked
water.
like it was like that from the beginning. So
you think so?
Yeah, just because when I saw them coming down, Chaminade was out first. So, I mean, they might be faster for sure, but it's hard to tell sometimes if they when they get sent off because we just don't have a camera up there at the start. Prep here now in the middle of the island. There they are.
But both crews, we can agree, is cooking down the line. I mean, you see the first two crews and then the rest of the pack is huge.
It's a bit of a gap for sure. Prep in that Empacher.
But the Prep actually won by about 10 seconds last year out of the time trial. So, again, it's cool to see that at least we have some closeness in racing, at least from the top two.
Yeah, so St. Joe's has been rowing in these club events, so that might be their U17 boat.
Okay.
And again, these guys have been training over 2,000 meters, so a little bit different. It does seem like they closed some ground there on Chaminade at the end. Interesting to see when those boats got sent off. LaSalle here and Yorktown looking pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely. LaSalle is definitely outrating our school in the blue blades. What's
That's Yorktown.
Yorktown. Yeah.
Here's Gonzaga. Results are in from that time trial in the boys freshman quad. Malvern Prep, no surprise to see them with the fastest time. .287, Walter Johnson there. 288 now, Langley. Some boats moving pretty quick here in these boys JV8s. Again, these will be sophomores and juniors mostly, potentially freshmen, but sophomores and juniors in these JV8 boats. 289, Unionville. These boats are booking it.
You just love to see the power behind the 8s alone. We have 291 on our screen here. That's going to be Robinson.
292, South County. This is 293 here, Lower Merion. Lower Merion looking pretty good.
Lower Merion, PA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of schools out of Marion.
Then on our screens now, it's going to be, oh, yeah, that
It's still Lower Merion.
Still Lower Merion, okay.
Most famous Lower Merion grad?
Kobe. Rest in peace.
All right, we got 295 and 294 duking it out here. This is going to be Atlantic City and West Springfield.
No fun fact, I have like a throwback jersey of Kobe Bryant's Lower Merion.
I think that Lower Merion jersey might be the most owned high school basketball jersey in the history of sports.
Has to be. Iconic.
Yeah. 24, yeah? Or is he?
33.
Yeah. Oh, he's 33, right. Just getting the metal dock in. I wonder, did it come loose?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you know, when you start to see big things moving down the school, it's like, question it, always.
Atlantic City and West Springfield finishing up here. And it looks like there was a bit of a gap between the next few schools. There's St. Andrews. They are the next down. There's no one really close to St. Andrews here. They're kind of rowing by themselves down the course.
You know, it's always difficult to be on an island of your own because it's just like, okay, like I feel like we're pushing hard, but are we really pushing hard? Like you don't have a point of reference.
It's all got to be, you know, the coxswains have such a huge role in the time trials, in my opinion. I think, you know, having a coxswain who can execute a race plan in an effective manner is really important. All right, we've got 297 now. This is going to be Harriton. And you can see now moving through Harriton is going to be St. Albans. Interesting to see St. Albans go off so late in this race, and you can kind of see they're moving through their competition on the outside. Harriton there. This is a nice shot to see St. Albans kind of making their way through that boat. Welcome back, Kevin.
Hi guys. Sorry, had to take a break. How are we doing?
All good. Yeah, this boys JV8's been pretty fun.
These are the JV8s.
Yes, that's that was St. Albans there passing through the boat from Harriton, and now on the screen we've got 300 Hun School and PCR Philadelphia City Rowing.
I just went down and saw some of this. It's incredible, the array of tents and stands and food stands and souvenir stands. People walking all over the place. It is quite a day.
Yeah, and it's still before noon here, so.
Oh, there are tons of people everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna get even more crowded as the day goes on. Not too far behind PCR here is this boat from St. Augustine. Augies, always competitive in the boys' 8s events.
Are they called the Augies?
I think that's just a nickname locally for them.
Okay.
I don't know if that's not their mascot.
And where is St. Augustine's?
Atlantic County, New Jersey. They're another Jersey Shore area school.
Another Egg Harbor.
302 here. Lawrence, or rather Ocean City.
And the prep, of course, rowing an Empacher 8, returning from their race.
Yeah.
Why are we not surprised? The big powerhouse that they are.
That'll be their U17 boat, so that's either, you know, the second, third, or probably the third best boat on the team, if I had to guess.
Wow.
It depends on how they boat it, and they can boat it differently. 303, Lawrenceville.
They're rowing a pretty good rating. We're seeing some better ratings here in these boats.
304 from Oakton. Yeah, these will be slightly more experienced than the 8s we saw earlier.
Yeah, they look good. Where's Oakton?
That'll be another Virginia school.
That's another Virginia. Wow.
Yeah.
Rowing's big in Virginia. We
It
haven't
is.
seen much Maryland, have we?
No, I think Bethesda Chevy Chase is here, but they're right outside of DC.
Right.
Check it out. Father Judge.
There he is. Yeah, I recognize the colors. They didn't paint their blades.
No.
So they are doing some 8s rowing.
Yeah, the JV8. I wonder if we'll see a senior 8 for Judge.
Maybe they're getting back to 8s. Is Phil Roach still coaching them?
I don't know.
It's nice to see the Judge colors. And then
This is 307 here. This is Radner.
yeah. Looking very strong, Radner. They're rowing at about 34. And now this is number 306.
Yeah, this is Briar Woods.
Most of these boats are port stroked. They have a very tall coxswain in this boat.
Yeah, it looks like these boats are starting to get sent off pretty quickly again. There's a bit of a gap and a missed stroke there out of the stroke seat in 306. That's Briar Woods.
Yeah.
Just missed a stroke there. 309, this is Independence.
Vespoli. Is Independence Virginia also?
They are, yes.
And these boats go to semifinals?
Yeah, so these should be 3 semifinals if I had to guess, just based on the amount of entries here.
So 18 boats.
Yeah.
Planning on it. All right, and who is this now coming up in the blue?
Looks like we've got Stonebridge and Jackson Reed here.
Stonebridge is passing them handily.
Yeah, Stonebridge in the blue and white there.
Interesting, those are also the same colors as Wellesley College, those blades.
We've got the Haverford School here now with Bethesda Chevy Chase not too far on the outside.
313 Bethesda, Chevy Chase, yeah. Chasing down Haverford. Doing very well.
314. This is going to be
Shenandoah. Shenandoah.
Yeah.
Another Native American word.
Yeah, I started the first year. They're from New York State, the Shenandoah school. The first year I saw them here, I called them Shenandoah.
Right.
And that is not their name.
Yes.
Not from Virginia.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I know that mountain range.
Yeah. This is 3. I thought it said 19, but it's 15. That's James Madison here.
That's Virginia, right? I imagine.
Yes.
James Madison out of Virginia. They look fairly solid.
This is Christian Brothers here.
Which, again, Riverside Boat Club shirts. And Maurice, they've got these white croaker oars.
Yes, so they are reinforced. They're a little bit heavier than your normal. So just imagine, like, you know how Pinerts, and they're just meant to get beat around? Those oars are meant to get beat around.
Yeah. Pinert, my old friend, Paul Mildy.
Bergen Catholic here.
Wait, what type of 8 is this? This is unusual. Look at that.
Yeah, it is.
Who's the maker of this 8?
Unsure. It could
This
be
is a strange
shape.
Very, very unusual.
They look pleased.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship.
They look like they did pretty well. They didn't hit the bridge.
Yeah, that is good. It's always a good day. I always say, you know, when you get to the finish line, as long as you're on top of the boat, I think that's a win in my book.
Right. How did they get the quad out of the water? Do you guys see, or did they just drag it?
They just pulled it to the side, and it looks like they got the team to come grab it.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Did you see the bow? Was the bow damaged?
I didn't.
I didn't get a good look. It didn't seem.
At second place.
We're gonna find it. Yeah, it's really. I mean, I think maybe like a half second separating those three boats.
Yeah, really, really, and really close.
We've got another one coming down here.
Looking at the crews, and they're all looking at each other. Nobody's celebrating.
They don't know.
Nobody's sure what the heck's going on with that race.
All right, so now on the course and really tight again is our third and final.
Here goes the last race.
Race of the day. This is St. Augustine in lane 1, LaSalle's in lane 2, Langley in lane 3, Gonzaga 4, Walter Johnson 5, Oakton is in lane 6. Maybe give the edge to Gonzaga at the moment in lane 4.
Yeah, I'd say Gonzaga, but whoa, lane 5, it's poked ahead.
Yeah, and even lane 3, Langley now
Walter
starting.
Johnson's poked ahead. Lane 3 is.
I think Langley's making their move as we speak.
Langley's coming up.
Man, Gonzaga just went from first to third in the blink of an eye.
This just shifted really fast. The 3, 4, and 5 now is pushing ahead of the whole pack.
LaSalle making a push out of lane 2, trying to go with that Langley boat, and lane 1 looking strong, St. Augustine. So again, only 2 spots available.
Oh boy, anything could happen here. Anything, these old boats are all within a half length of each other.
Official results from that previous race, Chaminade at 4:47, second place, Bethesda Chevy Chase in lane 2.
Lane 2 did it, dude. You were right. You got the better angle.
4:49. Just a tenth of a second in front of Robinson, who had 3/10 of a second on St. Peter's Prep. So really,
brutal.
Less than a half second separating
brutal.
those 3 boats.
Absolutely brutal.
Under the wire now. First boat there is Langley, but things have tightened up, man. Lane 5, you're right. Walter Johnson looking good. LaSalle trying to make a final push.
But lane 4 is still in it. Gonzaga.
Yeah, Gonzaga's not out of it at all. Lane 1, St. Augustine starting to fall off.
Langley, Johnson, Gonzaga. It's between these 3, and it's really tight.
Don't count out LaSalle.
No, LaSalle. Where did LaSalle come from? What the heck's going on?
They're about 5 seats down on Gonzaga, so they have a tough road ahead. I actually think Walter Johnson might be in first place in this race.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they are in first place. Yep.
So Gonzaga has a lot of work to do here.
And I think Langley is in second place right now, but it's still very tight.
Those 2 boats are really tight. And again, 2 spots. They're actually starting to move away from Gonzaga and LaSalle now into the final 200.
Very, very tight. Look at this. These guys are pulling. This is really, wow, one of the best races of the day, the last race.
Really
beautiful
really
water here.
Yeah, it got real calm here at the end. 100 meters left to go. 2 spots up for grabs. LaSalle's trying to go. They're trying to make the final push.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think they're gonna get there here.
Okay,
It's really close.
Lane 5's going to win, I think.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh!
Let's take a look as they come to the finish here. LaSalle's got a ton of speed, and they're just going to come up short.
Yeah, it's 2 and 5, right?
Walter Johnson,
Or no,
Langley,
Langley and Johnson.
and LaSalle finishes
Langley
third.
and Johnson, 3 and 5.
What a great finish by LaSalle, but unfortunately they ran out of water. They had all the speed at the end.
Wow.
Gonzaga finishes 4th.
Joey, I got to run. I got to catch a plane to Boston.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much.
Great to
It was
finally
great.
meet you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure calling this with you. It was
This
a lot of
is a
fun today.
blast. I hope we get to do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Have a good one.
I'm signing off. See you, everybody.
Bye, Kevin. All right, folks, I'm going to try and get you official results on that last race here while we wait. It should only be a few minutes. Getting a little late here, 6:38. We finish up, and you can see the beautiful Philadelphia skyline as our boats make their way down the race course. It's been a mad dash, and shout out to our referees who actually got us back on schedule after that delay in the afternoon. It's been a really, really fun race, and everyone involved has done such a great job. Shout out to our production team, the guys from 5 Tribes Cinema Production, making this a really seamless race. I'll hang on here just for final results if they can come in from this boys Junior 8 semifinal. But otherwise, it should be... That should do it. We'll be back tomorrow right around 8 a.m. See if I can't get you guys final results here.